Hello. Thank you for taking the time to attend this meeting. We're here to discuss the recent security incident regarding the Abyssal Pearl oil rig. I'm Samuel Stuckey, and with me is
Tegan Springer.
we are part of the incident response team, team number 37, that has been assigned to work on this case. Also on our team is Yusuf Ahmedjalani, Ron Fan, Andrew Wolk, and Alex Yamada. We are here today to discuss ways to mitigate possible security incidents like this from happening in the future, and evaluate the risks that make it so important that our company does so. Let's address the risks presented by such incidents. The attack on the Abyssal Pearl ICS network caused, among other things, communication disruptions, power outages, and a leakage of unburned gas into the surrounding area. Primary risks include halting production due to potential damages to control systems. This would increase operating costs for all affected equipment and lead to significant loss in productivity. There are also significant concerns for employee safety regarding failure of industrial safety systems. Our company's reputation could also be harmed by these events. Industrial malfunctions may negatively impact public perception and damage relationship with clients, as well as jeopardize potential future contracts. Additionally, with damaged rigs comes extra unseen consequences. This includes costly emergency safety teams that could be at risk depending on the damages, along with environmental risks, which could also hurt our company's reputation. Additionally, hacking of oil rigs is not a new thing. Recently this year, an oil rig off the coast of Africa was breached, causing tilting and a week-long shutdown. Also this year, Cybil identified Sector 16, a Russian group that targeted an oil facility in Texas. This shows that nation-states can also be interested in compromising oil rigs, as they are critical infrastructure for transportation, production, and energy. For example, let's take the Abyssal Pearl. Based on its oil production, with an assumed rate of $61 per barrel, we can expect a revenue loss of $122,000 daily for every day that the rig is out of operation. This is expected loss for only one rig alone, and the scale of potential production loss would increase significantly if such events occurred on multiple platforms. Now, Tegan will cover risk mitigation strategies.
So now we would like to talk about the strategies of our response to this situation and how we plan to mitigate the risks that we have previously reviewed. In seeking to mitigate risk, we have split our ideas into two sections. Firstly, regarding our employees, we seek to bring on more people onto our team to be able to more effectively manage incidents like this and mitigate against them. And we also seek to provide training for our employees and departments on best practices for security, so that they can be our first line of defense against minor and major security breaches alike. As for our contractors, we would like to implement background checks to weaken another possible attack vector for such incidents, and we can also improve our defenses in the area of technology in a few key ways. We will review and revise the platform's network security systems, including seeking to implement a robust intrusion detection and intrusion response system, and we can also create access controls for the platform's networks. Next, we would like to share our recommendations for a few vital changes that can be made to benefit our existing security procedures. We can implement a system of physical access control aboard the platform to protect important assets from being exposed to malicious or unintentional tampering. This can include secure locks on doors that can limit unauthorized personnel from accessing systems. We can also form a set of regulations to ensure security compliance in engagements with contractors, potentially by following and adapting rules for contractors as outlined in the FAR's 52204-21 Basic Safeguarding of Covered Contractor Information Systems regarding where they can go, what they can interact with, as well as by performing thorough background checks on these contractors. Moving forward, we can hope to provide training for employees to help them follow best practices for cybersecurity, which will help them to be less susceptible to manipulation by bad actors via methods such as phishing. We can also utilize free and open source software to assist in creating a robust intrusion detection system with tools such as Suricata or Wazoo's software suites, which will allow for the easy and cheap deployment of network analysis systems. These are the resources that we have been using for this presentation, and we would like to thank you for your time.